Hi class, let's look at finding the monthly payment in Excel. So this is going to go over how to find the monthly payment amount you need to pay off a loan or to have a certain amount in your savings account. All right, so we want to find what is the monthly payment needed to pay off a loan principal amount of $250,000 over 30 years, given an interest rate of 7.3%. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by putting in all of our information. So our loan principal here is going to be that $250,000. I'm going to go ahead and just type that in. That does not need to be a formula. The APR, the rate, I'm going to grab that percentage I was given, so that's 7.3, and make sure I type the percent symbol after it. Number of contributions per year in. In the problem, we are finding the monthly payment amount. So we are assuming monthly compounding. So that means we're making 12 payments per year. So we want to put a 12 there. Remember, with the number of contributions, it's always per 1 year. So if you're making monthly payments, that's 12 times a year. And we are going to do this over 30 years. So this would be similar to something like a mortgage, a large loan that we're going to pay off over a long amount of time. Okay, so when we want to find the payment amount, we need to use the PMT formula. In the Halo part of our class, you're going to find the PMT formula as PMT. In Alex, this is going to be the M equals on that formula list. So let me copy it in here in our Excel format. All right, so this is our monthly payment formula. So here it's PMT equals, if you're looking in Alex, this is going to be the M equals formula. All right, so with all Excel formulas, we need to start with that equal sign. The P value is the loan principal. So that's my 250,000. So I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to type that star in that parenthesis on my keyboard. And I get to the R/N. I want to click on that percentage, type my slash, click on the 12, which represents our N. Close the parentheses. Then I need to do a slash, open parenthesis, 1 minus, slash, open parenthesis, 1 minus. Again, I'm typing all that out on my keyboard because it's not a variable. Then I get to the next part, parenthesis, 1 plus, and now I'm to the R/N again. So I want to click on that percentage, type the slash, click on that 12, which represents my N. Then I'm going to type my parenthesis, the closed parenthesis, type that up arrow, that caret key for our exponent, type your open parenthesis, type that negative, and then we need N times T. So I want to take the 12 times the 30, and then I want to do double close parenthesis and hit enter. Before you hit enter, I always like to do a quick double check. Make sure your parentheses look good. Are the parentheses on the end the same number in the formula? And then double check your cell references. You don't want to be referencing any of the words in column A. So if any of the words in column A are outlined, you want to make sure you switch that over to the appropriate column B cell. All right, once you think you've got it right, hit enter. This will give you the monthly payment amount you need to pay off your loan. Let's go ahead and format this as currency because this is a money amount. So what this is saying here is that if you take out a loan for $250,000, you want to pay on it for 30 years monthly. You're paying monthly for 30 years with a 7.3%. You need to make monthly payments of $1,713.93 to pay off this loan. Okay, so when we make those payments, we are paying off that $250,000 and interest on top of that. So let's figure out how much interest we have to pay over these 30 years. Okay, so first thing we need to do, let's figure out how much we actually paid. We paid more than that $250,000 because there's interest in that payment amount. So to figure out how much we paid to this loan, we want to take the payment amount times the number of contributions per year times the number of years. Start with that equal sign, click on that payment amount, that PMT. Make sure you grab the payment amount, not the principal. You want the PMT, not the P. And then we want to type our star, click on that 12, type our star, click on that 30. All right, so here, over 30 years, we paid $617,000 $13.84. That is the total amount we paid onto this loan. Now let's figure out how much of that was interest. Okay, to figure out how much interest we paid on the loan, we want to take the total amount we paid minus the loan principal. So I'm going to start with my equal sign. I'm going to click on that total amount paid, which is that $617,000. And then I want to subtract off the loan principal, subtract off that $250,000, and then hit enter. So over that 30 years, we paid $367,013.84 in interest. All right, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.